Good day and welcome to another segment of On the Bench. Folks, today I'm going to bring you up my little Bonefish Enticer. Here's a great little pattern that you want to be taking with you on one of your warm destinations. You go fishing for bonefish. Many nice bonefish destinations. So let's go over the materials we need to tie the fly. Start, I'm going to be using a Gamakatsu SL45. That's bonefish number 6. We're going to be using some groovy eyes, 1/8 size on the front of that. I've got some 6/0 tan thread. I'm going to tie with that. The back and the color, I'm going to be using some cross-cut rabbit strips in light brown. These are nice, very light brown color, light tan. And then for the egg sac, I'm going to be using some Semperfli sparkle dub. I'm going to be using the burnt orange in there for the egg sac. The body, I'll be using some Semperfli Ice Straggle chenille in the coral color. And also going to use some fine silver wire for the front. And also in the back, I'm going to be using some, these are brown barred sexy legs for the antennae. And also some, this is kind of a very pale pink glitter here in this, and these, what do they call these legs? Silly legs. Yes, there we go. Had a memory glitch here for a minute. Also want a little dubbing wax, a little solar res for the project here. Get started, lay a little bit of a thread base down so we can get our eyes to hold. I'm going to tie these groovy eyes right behind the eye of the hook. They will get epoxied at the end. You go in between here, that kind of go around them, that makes them a little bit stronger. I want to bring my hook up, expose the bend a little bit. I will come in with some of my light brown rabbit. I use a cross cut. Hair comes off the side real nice. Get a little cut of that. Nip a little piece of that. Nice fine for the tail. That comes right around the corner. There we go. I want it kind of facing up a little bit. Got that, a little bit of that butt off there. There we go. Now I'm going to throw a 1/2 inch in here. Come in here with my Semperfli sparkle dub. A little bit of that out. Just dub that on. This is going to imitate an egg sac in the back of that shrimp. Also going to flare out my legs a little bit. Just put it all in kind of a little ball right there. That's a nice sparkly material. You can take off what you don't use. Got a little few fibers sticking out. That's good. I like the looks of that. Get one of our sexy legs there. These are kind of a little bit kinked and a little unruly, but one side, the other side. And we'll come, these are going to be tied fairly long, kind of imitate the antennae. Then we'll split the silly legs. I've already used one, 1/2 of one on that other bug I just showed you. I'm going to take this one on, fold it over. Going to get my, there we go, got the rubber back. Now I'll come in with the Ice Straggle chenille. This is in the coral color, very nice subtle color. All my Enticer series, I always put the flash in underneath my rabbit for the movement. You can see it, but just when it breathes, it's more visible, and then when it's under a little bit of tension, the rabbit kind of covers it up. It makes it look a lot more interesting and what I call enticing the bite a little bit. It was a fly I've tied so many for, started with trout, and then we went to steelhead, we went to salmon, we went to all different species. I mean, the saltwater stuff, basically the Enticer, what I say, that is the whole premise for that is put the flash in underneath. I don't want it very bright. I want this fly to be subtle. I like the flash to be seen, just kind of flash, and just kind of like a little light beacon down there. Once in a while you'll see it. I'll take some light wire, tie that in, make sure it's tied back over itself. You can use a dubbing loop or make a wire brush. I'm just going to do that with my rotary vise. Take a little dubbing wax, coat the wire, put a little bit of that on there. It'll help hold that hair in there so it doesn't slip out. Now I want to get some light tan. That's very, see, light brown. It's almost creamy. The base of it is cream color, and the top is just a very, very light ginger almost, what I would call it. But in the bag it says light brown. Okay, I can get that in there. Now the dubbing wax should hold that all in there. Just spin that up. Some of the hair, as you can see right here, it's a little bit darker. So you can, I'd go a little bit of color variation on this fly too. And I'm just going to comb that, brush that, preen that back a little bit. A couple turns and no more. Cut this out. And then I'm going to finish that right behind the dumbbell eyes. Little groovy eyes. It'll look pretty much the same from any angle. You're going to be able to see the flash underneath there, just brief, just enough, kind of make it interesting. And also you could put a little more hair on there than that if you want. That's pretty good in my opinion. That's going to look nice and sparse. Those legs are going to swim really nice down at the bottom. So there's a great little fly. Make sure you put a little epoxy on the head of that. Finish it off. So it's my Enticer bonefish fly. So have a good winter. I hope you get down in the tropics and try this one out. Thanks for watching.